So Lenny Kravitz was performing in Stockholm, and during his performance, he had a little bit of a mishap. It turns out that as he kind of bent down with his guitar while he was performing,
nice air guitar there. That was good. Bent down with his guitar.
I'm the worst air guitarist ever.
Yeah.
All right, so all of a sudden, the seam in the crotch of his pants, the crotchel region, ripped open, and he wasn't wearing underwear, and his penis was revealed to the world, okay? Now, I watched it, okay, we blurred it out because this is a family-friendly program.
It is?
No, it's not, not at all. But I did watch the uncensored version of the video, and it was a nice penis. It seems like he's manscaping, he's taking care of his junk. But, all right, look, there's a broader point to make about this, believe it or not, in terms of mishaps like this and how mishaps are treated for women versus men. A lot of people laughed about this, they joked about it, but no one made it seem as though he was like some crazy predator for exposing himself. Whereas with the Janet Jackson thing, remember Nipplegate was this huge deal and everyone was freaking out about it. So it's interesting to see that double standard, but it's to be expected. People aren't as, I guess, grossed out by male nudity or worried by male nudity as they are about nipples, because you don't want to show your nipple as a woman.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you, but I mean, I mean, is there a double standard? Yeah, there's a huge double standard. It's been huger throughout history, but it's still pretty big. That said, Nipplegate was on a broadcast network. That's what did Nipplegate.
That is a good point.
It was on CBS. I mean, all of it's nonsense. It was a half a second. It was nothing. I mean, the proper response would have been like, hey, make sure that doesn't happen again. Okay.
Look, I'm going to keep it real, okay? I'm not going to try to make a broad point about this, because there is no broad point about this. It's just Lenny Kravitz's, what the fuck? It's his dick, okay? We want to talk about his dick on the show because everyone's talking about his dick.
It's Lenny Kravitz's dick.
Okay, it's no secret that I enjoy this story. I don't necessarily want to talk about it on the show, but we are talking about it because everyone's talking about it. People are going to be upset. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. Go. What do you have to say about this?
Who doesn't wear underwear?
A lot of people don't wear underwear.
Men wear underwear. That's what we do. We wear underwear.
No, that's wrong. A lot of men don't wear underwear.
With you just put your jeans on? No, against it. That's banned. That's outrageous.
All right, so we have 3 men in the studio. You obviously wear underwear. What about
Everybody
you two?
At the Young Turks wears underwear.
Everyone wears underwear?
Everybody wears underwear.
Really?
Yeah. Anybody? JR, for the love of God.
I think this is based on self-reporting. I think people are lying.
What's the reason not to? I mean, women do too, right?
Yeah, I mean, mostly you wear, when you, I mean, I don't wear underwear when I'm not wearing underwear, but when I have another article of clothing, I never have a different article of clothing touching my skin and don't have underwear on. I mean, like a bathrobe. You wear underwear. You might wear sexy underwear. You might wear fun, but basically.
Do you wear sexy underwear, like a banana hammock or something?
I do not wear sexy underwear. Everybody wears underwear. I mean, apparently, except one guy, and we all know now who it is. Sorry
for throwing you under the bus, baby.
But that is the one other thing too. Like, well, I don't know if Anna's talking about at home, but at home, you on a bed. Of course, you don't wear some boxers to bed underneath your pajamas. It's ridiculous.
Right, but hold on. But if you wear like sleep pants, right? By the way, I would wear, if I wore pajama pants, I would still have my underwear on, no question. But going to bed, I get it. Different rules. It's okay. I tell the story about my father because it's my favorite father story. My dad used to wear pajama tops and no bottoms. Which is just
this actually turned out to be my favorite story of the day. Let's continue.
Which is just insane. So from the time that he was like, when I was aware, because he was older when he's like, I'm 10, he's 40, 52, and then like he just, you'd come into the kitchen and he'd be like he'd be making warm milk to help him sleep sometime, and I'd be like,
oh my God,
Dad, you don't have any pants on, but you do, but you're not naked. You have a pajama top on.
Did he have boxers or?
No. No,
that is the most amazing thing that I've ever learned about you and your family.
Isn't it insane?
Did he also wear one of those like Santa Claus hats that are all white?
He did not. He just would walk around with tops that would just stop at his waist, and then he'd just walk around.
Wait. At his waist, so you would see everything?
Yeah, I mean certainly when he bent over to stir the milk or whatever.
This is the most amazing. This is the most amazing thing I've ever learned about you.
And
most amazing thing.
And then my And so when my dad when my parents broke up, it's very clear I never had this conversation with the woman who became his wife and was his wife until he died last year. Like, I need to say to her at some point, of all the great things you did, you got him to wear pajama bottoms. I suspect, like on day one, she was like, no. Yeah, Frank, put on some pants, for the love of God. You're a grown man. You're walking around the house. Put on some pants.
That's incredible.
You're a 75-year-old man.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good, my dad was so out of it. He'd been, yeah, I guess.
All right. You know, that's the great thing about this Lenny Kravitz story. Okay, notice how I say his name very slowly.
Very slowly. What'd you call him the first time? Levi Kravitz. Levi Kravitz, by the way, he has a terrific, I think he works in the Diamond District in New York.
All right. I like this because now all of a sudden we're talking about our preferences when it comes to undergarments. And it's okay. It's okay regardless of what you want to do, okay? And look, at the end of the day, this is all about human anatomy. I'm actually happy that I got to see what his penis looks like. I was always curious. He's got a great ass. So this is, I feel like it's a win for everyone. You know, it's opening up a very honest dialogue about a very serious issue.
So did my dad. Great ass.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. More things I'm learning about his family.